Right, hello guys, welcome to another video. You join me upstairs, desk area, yeah. Okay, so this video, right, let me add in a few things to start off with. The previous video I made on the XS Max, the iPhone, a lot of people were triggered because they thought kind of they were going to get an explanation video of why I transitioned back to an Apple device from the Google Pixel 2 XL, which I had, which is now in the bin, and I'm back on an Apple device if you guys do not know. So, yeah. I mean, people were triggered because, yeah, obviously they wanted an explanation video, but I thought it was kind of obvious why I kind of made a decision to go back. The major big reason was obviously the drone. And in that video, man just wanted to make a cool little short visual on the phone. Obviously that wasn't going to stop there with the iPhone 10 videos. There's going to be more to come with the photography with the photography side, and also the filming side, cinematography and all that with the cameras. So yeah, those videos will come, so don't worry. That wasn't the end of the phone stuff. I'm going to just take it in a different direction instead of kind of rambling on about which phone is better. This isn't about a phone being better, this is my reasons. Well, this is 5 things I've missed. Let's do that. 5 things I missed. I think that's kind of a casual way to look at it, a casual perspective, not getting too rowdy in the comments, as on my previous videos have received with this phone malarkey. I mean, this video, is there any point with this video? I don't know. I guess some people would appreciate these reasons, and kind of an explanation really. I think that's what people want, an explanation video is why I went back to Apple, so this is it. Okay, so 5 reasons. I mean, some of them are major, some of them, I mean, I guess they're more kind of tied into what I missed, not kind of the general. This is not being about better, okay? It's kind of how I feel about the iPhone features against the Google Pixels and what I prefer. They're not necessarily better, but it's just what I prefer. Let's remember that, okay? I don't want any like random bullshit going on in the comments like, oh, this is better, this is better. It's all personal preference and what phone works for you. Okay, that's the message I'm trying to put across with these phone videos. Right, the first big one is pretty obvious to me. I've experienced other people saying this as well, is the iMessage. Now, right, iMessage is a big thing for Apple devices and Apple in general. iMessage, you can iMessage on your Mac, your iPad, your phone, all the devices you can get from Apple, you can do iMessage across the board. Now, I prefer iMessage to Android messages. I mean, Android messages kind of lack the features that I like. So iMessage is completely free. You can even message abroad. Say if someone's got iMessage in another country, you can message them. You can send full res photos, full res videos, all that stuff. On Android, you can't really do that. When I was on the Google Pixel 2, I was using a messaging called Allo, which is made by Android. It was okay, but still they're not full res photos. And all the features in there, they're quite cool, they're quite gimmicky, but it's about those kind of people who you're going to text in your kind of friendship group and stuff like that. If they're all on Android, then fair. The majority of the people I know, they all got iPhones. Every single one of them has got an iPhone, except for my girlfriend, which still has a Google Pixel 2. Yeah, so she's the odd one out at the moment. But yeah, iMessage does it for me. It's awesome. Also, kind of an add-on to that is the emojis. I think they look much more cleaner on the iMessage on Apple, rather than the emojis on Android, which they make. I just think the emojis on Apple are kind of much more refined in a way. Okay, the second kind of big one is it was a very, very big one for me, because I did a lot with my photos on my Mac. I edit my photos on my MacBook. That's why it's called a laptop. I edit my photos on my Mac in Lightroom, so I export to the desktop, and now to get them onto my phone, I use Airdrop. So we all know Android doesn't have a version of Airdrop. There might be something you can do with the Pixelbook to the Pixel. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but there's no kind of Airdrop thing for Android. The only thing that I was using was Send Anywhere, which you have to download from the internet, and it's alright. It's kind of the equivalent to Airdrop, but obviously it's not as good as Airdrop. It's not refined. It's not as quick, so that was the only alternative I can use for Android, and I'm not sure if it worked that well, to be honest. Yeah, it was I don't know, it was very, very fiddly, and of course, because it's an app downloaded from the internet, it was riddled with ads. These like body transformation things kept coming up on my. It's like it's like you open a window on your Mac, and it's like a little narrow window, and it's just filled with ads at the bottom, and sometimes you can't click where you want to click because it's just filled with ads. So that was very annoying trying to use that. It wasn't fluid, it wasn't kind of refined as well as Airdrop. So the big reason is Airdrop is so quick. You just, I was actually doing a couple of videos for my mate the other day. I shot and edited 2 videos for him, and he was like, oh, use WeTransfer, I'd never used it. WeTransfer, he was saying, but I was like, no, Airdrop, because he's got a MacBook as well. So bung it in, Airdrop desktop, found his MacBook, put it in, was like, these were 4 to 5 minute videos. It took literally 10 seconds to go over to his laptop. And that was it, and he was absolutely mind blown. He didn't really know how to use Airdrop. So I showed him, and now he's probably not ever going to use WeTransfer anymore. So yeah, Airdrop works very, very well for me. It's been awesome since it's, and also you can do it phone to phone. A friend of yours or relative has got an iPhone, you can just airdrop photos between yourself. It's much kind of easier than text, I would say. You just go onto the photo in your camera roll, the box with the arrow in, you press that, and then Airdrop comes up, and then you send it to whoever is in your Airdrop menu. And it's easy as that. That's the big second reason for me. I don't think I could ever go back to that send anywhere on an Android device. It just doesn't work very well, and I didn't really know, there was no settings on there to kind of know that it's full res. I didn't actually know if I was getting the full res image through that app. That brings me on to number 3, live photos. Wow. Wow. Okay, so for me, Androids, Jesus, they have this, I don't know what it's called, motion. Yeah, motion on or motion off. You can toggle on in the camera settings. And my God, it's bad. I know this is not kind of trying to talk about which is better here, but my God, it's bad. So yeah, on the Google Pixel 2, you can do this motion thing. It's kind of the same thing as live photos that you get on an iPhone. Hold your thumb or your finger down on the photo, then it moves. It takes kind of like a couple of second video. I'll show you an example. Obviously you guys probably know about live photo, but picture out of the window of my car, and if you press down, it moves. And the nice thing is with iPhone, you get the volume. It's Chris Brown. Yeah, you get the sound from iPhone. With Android you don't. And their version of live photos is when you press it down, the boomerang kind of effect was jittery, wasn't really great quality, and you don't get the sound out of it. That is such a huge part of live photo, and it's so cool to have when you take a photo and you see that person like in character, or they're just about to say something. Live photo would capture that, and then you can know what they say. You can tap it, and then sometimes, you know, it's really hilarious what they say. Obviously, sometimes you forget what they said and you go back to live photo. Oh my God, you said that. Wow, that's hilarious. All that stuff. So, you want McDonald's? Yeah, live photo is kind of one of the top features iPhone do, I think, in my opinion. And compared to the Google Pixel 2s, turn it off. If you've got a Google Pixel 2, turn it off. It's not. You're better off taking boomerangs on Instagram, or the boomerang app that Instagram does. They're way better, instead of trying to do it on the actual camera on the Google Pixel 2. A lot of this is to do with the photos and the cameras and how they all work and stuff. That brings me on to the 4th. So the 4th reason why I missed Apple. So we all know in the smartphone industry, in the smartphone era of 2018, we get dual lenses now on the back of phones. And also Samsung has just released something which has four cameras, or is that another phone? I don't know. Whatever. Some phones got 4 cameras on the back, which is absolutely ridiculous. The new Pixel 3, which has just come out, it's still got 1 camera on the back. Like, what are you playing at? 1 camera, and it's got 2 on the front. I'll way prefer them to put 2 on the back and then 2 on the front. Now this is a big thing. So obviously with dual cameras, you get 2 lenses. So one of them is normally a wide angle lens, and the second one is normally a zoom in lens. So yeah, with the iPhone, you get, on the zoom lens, you get 2 times optical zoom. Now optical zoom means actual lens, real lens, camera. Okay, so it means it's zooming in on the actual real lens. Digital zoom means it's done by software. Now, that's what the Google Pixel 2 uses, is software to zoom in its photos. In my opinion, from a photography point of view and from a kind of camera nerd's view, when you zoom in on the Pixel 2, it's crap. It's pixelated. That's why in my, I can't think of it, the camera review I did for the Google Pixel 2, I didn't really show any zoomed in photos. I showed in one. I'll put it in here now if I can find it. When I zoomed in on that phone, I was actually shocked at how bad it was. It's not sharp, it's not crisp, it's really bad. I don't know what it's like on the Pixel 3, maybe they enhanced it a little bit, but Jesus Christ, it's kind of taking a photo on like a potato again. I don't know why Google's not putting 2 lenses on there, because it's really, really good on the iPhone. You can just zoom in and it's high quality. On other phones as well, they use a secondary lens, a secondary camera, an actual secondary camera to zoom in. So your photos are more crisp, it's using real lenses, and it's not fake, it's real stuff, okay? So that's another big reason the Google, I just couldn't zoom in on the Google. Even when you're doing Snapchats and Instagram stories, say you zoom in, say like I've seen like a deer in the woods, and you want to zoom in with the Instagram story or Snapchat. When you zoom in on the Pixel, it's just not as crisp as an iPhone, because the iPhone, you have one time zoom, and then when you zoom it goes 2. You can see it flick to the other camera, and then you know you're in the 2 times optical zoom. It's just so much crisper than the Pixel. I'm going to be brutally honest. It's way crisper than the Pixel 2. So that's that reason there. Number 4. I guess number 3 and 4 they are taken from a kind of better perspective. I know in this video I'm trying to not be kind of, oh, this phone's better, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to technical stuff like that, with the cameras, the iPhone camera's secondary lens, I mean, the Google Pixel doesn't even have one, so do you know what I mean? But since using the iPhone XS Max, I must say, yeah, I do like it. In my personal opinion, I do like it better than the Pixel 2's camera. With the new HDR setting, the Smart HDR on iPhone is way better than the Pixel's. I'm not sure about the Pixel 3. I'm not even going to go near that phone. I've got this one now, so I don't know if Google randomly sends me, which is completely out of the ordinary. I may do a review on it, but yeah, compared to the Pixel 2, I like the iPhone XS Max's camera more than the Pixel 2's one. Okay, right, that brings me on to the last point, which is a pretty cool one. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I keep thinking in my head this is pointless, but then it's kind of not pointless. I don't know, what do you think? Okay, so number 5. Numero 5. No, that's German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's French. I don't know, it's Spanish. Number 5, anyway. Okay, so number 5. Even Apple users probably don't even know about this feature. From all those other ones, 1, 2, 3, and 4, this is probably the one I missed the most. And probably the most under the radar feature there is about the iPhone. When you're in any app or any kind of menu or stuff like that on the iPhone. Okay, so Instagram, this is my explore page. Right, so if you click on something, let's click on this lovely photo of Equishia Lake. Don't know how to say that. Okay, so on the Pixel 2, if you're a Pixel 2 owner, you know there's a back button down here. And obviously on the iPhone 10 and the 10s and all of them now, even the XR, there's no back buttons or anything. It's just all screen down to the bottom. Okay, so don't forget, this you could do it on any iPhone before this as well, even on the 6s, 5s, all that stuff. Right, so normally on the Pixel 2 you'd press back. Ooh, on the Pixel 2 you've pressed back, yeah? But on the iPhone you just simply go like that. I must say, like, when this is the thing this is the thing that continually annoys me on the Pixel 2. It's such a good feature that iPhone do. You just literally, when you're on something, yeah, you just swipe back and it goes back to the page you were on previously. On the Pixel 2 you have to put your thumb down and keep pressing the back button. This one you can swipe anywhere. You can swipe anywhere, even in the middle. Even right to the far. You can swipe it back to where you have been before. It's so easy. I mean, it probably doesn't look easy now because I've got my arm at a ridiculously weird angle, but when you're just chilling on your phone, you want to go back to the page you were previously on, and then that goes to the story. On the Pixel you couldn't do that. You couldn't swipe left to the story. You would have to press the arrow in the top left corner, sorry. But yeah, this is a feature which I've missed so dearly. It's just unbelievable how such a simple thing can change your kind of whole thought on a phone, and how it works for you. So you're here, oh, my apps have got updates, yeah? Oh, whoops, didn't meant to press Spotify. I can just swipe back, go Facebook. Oh dear, wasn't meant to press that. Swipe back, Messenger. Oh, swipe back, Unfold. Oh, swipe back, HSBC. So it's just night and day compared to kind of the operating system on a Pixel. I thought that they would have it anyway on the phone. There was days when I was just trying to swipe back to get back to the previous page, but then I realised I was just on a Google Pixel 2 and it wasn't working. Yeah. Yeah, it's just unreal how quick you can navigate on an iPhone. And if you didn't know about that feature, do use it because it's so good. On photos, on text messages, you can just swipe back and you're back on the other page. With the Google, you have to go down to the bottom left-hand corner, press the back button, and kind of use 2 hands on the phone, which is kind of not really. Oh, that reminds me. If you can't reach an iPhone, you just go like that. Google Pixel didn't have that. Well, I don't know if they do now, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have that on Android P. Oh, my thumb is so small, I can't reach my story up there. Swipe down. Bam! I know I probably sound like I'm trolling the Google Pixel 2, but it's just a feature which I really missed. Oh god, that was loud. Which is a feature which I really missed. And yeah, it just works so well for me. And if you have really small hands like I do, really short hands but wide hands, look how wide that is, and short. It's a good feature. So yes, those are the big 5 reasons why I missed Apple, and obviously they kind of tie in partly to why I went back to Apple as well. So yeah guys, that is it. Right, so again, as I mentioned in the start of this video, I'm going to do kind of stuff more photography wise with the phone, more film with the phone as well, and kind of around the camera and stuff. And if you want kind of a review on the phone, I can do that. It's not going to be 20 minutes long, it'll be a short and sweet video for you guys. But yeah, I kind of want to focus on more of the aspect of photography, which is kind of the general aspect of this channel anyway. So yeah, if you guys want to see those videos, drop the comment down below, and I shall get making them. So, hope you enjoyed the video guys, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.